Yo, what's going on? Welcome to Phuket Walk.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everything is in working order because my voice definitely isn't, and I'll tell you guys a little bit more about that in a bit. But hey, it's a beautiful day. It seems like my audio is working, and thank you so much, Madano. Sawadee Krub. Yo, what's going on? Welcome to Phuket Walk. This is your Phuket Walker, Alex, and this is Phuket Walk Fitness, episode 20. Kakumana Cup, Madano, for the amazing support. Today, my voice is a little bit shot, and I have no idea why. Just before I came out to stream, everything was actually perfectly fine. I guess I was just pumping up for a workout, and I thought my voice was okay. I guess you guys knew we had a live stream together. And before I came out, I just kind of took a cough to check if I could speak, and apparently not. So let's see if we can get through this one with a little bit more workout and less talking. But thank you so much, Madano. I definitely appreciate it. It should have been more of a live stream walk today instead of a workout, but I guess we'll settle for this. And I haven't been back at the gym for a couple of weeks due to just being older. At the age of 43, the last workout really took me out. But also I had I guess a early cheat week, and that is the theme of the title, I guess. In December, we're all gonna cheat a little bit, right? It's that kind of festive feeling, a festive season. And I guess I had my cheat week a little bit early, but hey, whatever. I guess when New Year comes and Christmas comes, I'll work out a little bit harder. But yeah, so let's hit the weights first, and hopefully my voice will hold up. As you guys know, running a show is not so hard for me now after, like, I don't know, 300-400 live streams, but without my voice, that might be something new. Let's get the workout started. Thank you so much, Madano. Definitely appreciate it, and especially so today. And welcome to the live stream as well, Hajjat. Good to have everybody here. And hope you guys are in the mood for a workout, because I'm more in it to probably do some bench press than talking today. Okay, I think last time around we did fairly well on the 17.5 kgs, and I did say I had a great workout, definitely kicked my ass. It took me a couple of weeks to recover. I guess I was okay after a week, and I, in my younger years, would have hit the gym again after a week. But I thought, you know what, man, it's our first time hitting pretty much a milestone for myself, upgrading to the 17.5s. So, and also doing 100 reps of that. So let's see if we can replicate that today. So my voice shouldn't have anything to do with my physiques. So yeah, let's get that going and stall no more. Set number 1, and I'll try to keep my voice a little bit lower. So if you guys have to turn the volume up a little bit, because seriously, I was really freaked out. But we'll talk a little bit more about that, and let's get a set in first. Thank you so much. This one is definitely for you, Madano. Episode 20. Thank you for joining me. And let's hope I have some gains in terms of strength. And 2, 3. A little bit shaky, but nice and steady so far. Feeling good from, I guess, the previous workout. And of course, a couple of weeks of rest helps to fully recover. I think I'm at 7, 8, and a 9, and 10. Okay, thank you so much. Cheers. At least we got the workout started, and welcome to the live stream. Boom. In case you missed it, my voice is definitely not here for me today, so I'll be speaking in, I don't know what you call it, but a lower energy type of voice. But usually you guys know when I'm doing these workouts and out about walking, it's a little bit more energetic because I'm having a good time. So definitely not having a bad time, but just make sure that my voice can last an hour, usually our workout time. And also I explained I will be doing this consistently. I'm definitely locked down and capable of doing so now, and I think we have a good routine, right? So today we're gonna do we did 1 set, so we're gonna do 9 more sets of that, 100 reps of that, right? And then we'll maximize the push-ups as always, to make sure that it is kind of my strategy too, right? To ensure that all my muscles are worked out to the maximum in this session. And hopefully this time around my body adapts a little bit faster. The weights do feel quite comfortable. As you guys can look back on episode 1 when I tried to pick up the 17.5s, I couldn't even pick it up. So imagine that. We're doing 100 reps with it on a bench press. And yeah, boom, thank you. I definitely need some mint tea. And Madano, thank you for the super chat. I'll probably get myself something from my throat with that right after, because I think I need it. The coffee doesn't really help, keeps on thinning it out. So yeah, I was ready for a live stream. I was excited to see everybody. I was actually planning a walk. And then I tested my voice and it was just gone, and it really freaked me out. Like, I meant to go out around like 8 o'clock, 8:30, do an earlier live stream. Well, in reality, I spent the next 2 hours trying to cough in different ways, rested a bit. I have the throat spray. Hold on, I might need some of it now. You guys can hear it's kind of dying already, my voice. Hold on. All right. Sorry if I didn't look too appealing on that. But yeah, so anyways, here we are for another workout. So I think I'm all rested. Let's get set 2 first, and then we'll talk a little more. But yeah, I don't know, man. It freaked me out a little bit. I'm just glad I'm here, having a workout and still running the stream with everybody. Hopefully I get through this one and the voice continues to get better, because honestly, I got a little bit confident. I had a live stream with everybody and I thought everything was fine. And I kid you not, for 2 hours, I couldn't say, yo, what's going on? Welcome to Phuket Walk. I couldn't get it out. So a part of my throat, I don't know what happened, went numb or something. So yeah, after a couple of hours, here I am. So set 2. Let's not take a couple of hours for that. And 11. 12. 13. 15. 6. 7. 8. All right. Okay. Keep the form, hold the squeeze, and voila. And Haja says, I went to the gym today. That's awesome. That's excellent. And I did some workout, Alex. Yeah, that's amazing. And glad you're joining us for this right now. Last time I read, I think Trojan also started working out a bit, because I started this fitness journey. So hopefully he can catch this on the replay. And once again, I apologize to my viewers. I did intend to obviously start the stream around 8. I'm 2 hours late now. And a lot of you overseas, I guess it's not the best time to work out, about 10 p.m. especially for my homies in Canada and Toronto. But yeah, if you're here locally, I think 10 a.m. is a pretty good time. There's people in the pool having a good swim right now, and maybe I suggest and could maybe inspire you a little bit to get out there. It's a beautiful day. Head on to the gym. If you're into working out, hey, join me for a workout as well. But also, in the meantime, my voice isn't doing so well, so I'm going to probably just say this once or twice. Press that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. And if you really like the content, you can hit the like as well. But hey, subscribe, view the content. Usually we do walks around Phuket Island and Thailand. Today, we're doing episode 20 of Phuket Walk Fitness. There is my voice cracking now. Hey, Moments of Muzzy, welcome to the live stream. Good to see a good crowd here. Okay, here I am talking away. I should get some stretching in. I think I'm more concerned about my voice just kind of completely disappearing. And that happened this morning. More so than me getting through 100 reps, but I should be more focused on the workout. Hey, Trojan, I was just talking about you. I was just saying, hopefully you can join us for this workout and you're continuing your journey as well. I read on the chats last time that you started your workout also, and you also completed a few sets during my workout. So maybe we do some of the same today. And I apologize if my voice is a little bit off or a little bit less energetic. I actually completely lost it before I started the stream. So just very grateful to be here. That's the message. And not to mention, after kind of losing my voice and all that, the very same night, I have no idea what happened. I also injured my pinky. Very minor injury, but that kind of prevented me from hitting the gym as well, because I realized, I kind of have to hold the grip, and if I continue to injure this tiny muscle here, it doesn't help. So yeah, man, I gotta really take care of myself, especially I started this journey, because if I injure a pinky even, or lose my voice and not stream with you guys, just like kind of what happened last week, like I lose my whole routine, you know what I mean? So yeah, going forward, I'll stop screaming my heart out like karaoke, try my best to keep my voice. I just never thought how everything is so connected. Well, obviously, right? But you know, you need to kind of talk to do these streams. But sometimes you don't realize it, right? You just take these. I guess the theme of a lot of my walks are, you know, don't take things for granted. And I'm at the gym working out, having a good time, and you know, just walking every day with everybody, you know what I mean? And I was like, hey, this is good, you know, I'm enjoying life, I'm not being complacent. And I took my voice for granted. I just kind of screamed that away, and I'm all worried about it and freaked out about it now. Okay, set 3 as moments when Muzzy says, be right back. No worries. Hopefully we're all done by this. And hey, Alex, once again, Alex the Squirrel. I think I mentioned this before. You're Alex, I'm Alex. There's no need for 1.0 or 2.0. I'm not really into that, you know what I mean? So hello, Alex. Welcome to the live stream. You know, if it doesn't make sense, man, those 1.0, 2.0 things. You know, you're Alex in your own right, so am I. So welcome to the live stream. Good to see you. And like I mentioned before, Alex is a great name. And we won't be the first and we won't be the last. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice and shaky. Nice. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Third set. And also, in my upbringing, when I grew up, I often read something called Do Dak King. I don't know how to translate that, but it's a Taoist text. And it kind of starts out with the very first few verses, kind of starts out with, a name that can be named cannot be the divine name. Or a name that can be named cannot be the holy name. Or a name that can be named cannot be, you know, you get the point. So who we are, where we come from, whether be it I'll be Alex or someone else, that is not our ultimate name. That's my mumbo jumbo belief anyways. So I often say, what's in it, right? What's in the name? Okay, third set. Let's see if we get through the fourth one. And I'm making things a little bit more simplified today. My voice is shot, man, so try to speak a little more, you know, just get the meaning out instead of burning out my voice again. Hopefully I can get through the 100 workouts. It's more so mental a lot of times. I'm a little bit off focus right now because I'm really worried I lose my voice halfway through. And also continuing on as well, because it's been like a week, man, so I thought I'm all better. So all of a sudden, I was talking just fine for a few days, and then, boom, shot this morning. And randomly, right before I came out for a stream. So that was something weird. Actually, was going to write a community post. So I'm really concerned about this. Hopefully it goes away. And that's third set, and let's go to our fourth set. I'm feeling kind of good energy right now. It could be just the coffee though. Okay. 30. Okay, let's use all that energy and then use it for the pump. Even the worries. Okay. Set 4. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. 5 more. And it helps mentally to think like that a little bit. Sometimes you hear me count. I don't count at all. I just go 5 more, remind myself it's not too bad. I reach 8 now. 2 more. And I get to rest one more. So let's make this one meaningful. And I often say it's not just about doing reps, how you're doing it, how you're gripping the weight, your intent, the muscles you're using, all play a vital part. Okay, when we get to our fifth set, then let's not wait too long. When I finish the next set, I'm going to pull Medano a banner, probably by the pool. There's no one in it right now, so I'm not like spying on somebody, and it's a beautiful view. So yeah, we'll pull Medano a banner first. I'm so glad I came out, man, because I was worried, man. Even riding over the hill, I was thinking, oh my God, am I going to be able to speak after I drink some coffee? Because usually I do need some coffee to boost some energy, right? Well, a lot of people drink coffee before they work out. But sometimes when I drink that coffee, it also makes my throat kind of thinner, and it's just a really scary experience. Anyways, okay, I'm not going to talk about throwing no more, but hey, kind of just talking about something random has gotten us through 4 sets. So 40 reps of that. Let's get another one in. And really good gains since last time we worked out, despite the fact that I rested for a couple of weeks. And I figured, like I said, at this age, a couple of weeks for that kind of workout is all right, especially the first time around. But I think this time, after I'm done this one, I'll be back after 1 week. Okay. So the way I'm approaching this anyways, mentally is do 10 more, and then we're going to pull Medano a banner. So I'm looking forward to that banner. You know what I mean? And this 10 will be easy. Just look forward to small moments just right in front, small rewards, you know what I mean? Okay, let's do this. 1, 9 more, it's banner time. 2, 3, 4, 45. Oh yeah. Getting wobbly. 46. Try to balance things. 47. Ooh. Come on. 48. 2 more. 49. Oh yeah, getting challenging. 50. Okay. And I said I have to do 100, so there's 5 more sets to go. Okay, let me stretch it out first. Now it's getting a bit stiff. And do let me know if we're experiencing any buffering. My Wi-Fi isn't very good here, so it could cause some issues. So do let me know. I do have probably another trick or two to make sure the signal is better. One moment, let me double check on the fan here first. Okay. And Medano seems okay, thank you. And do let me know if my voice is getting worse or something. I'm trying to monitor it, and it's kind of weird. I have 50 more, I have to focus on the workout now. And once again, to me anyways, thank you, Medano. Very briefly buffer. Okay, that's no problem then. I guess people don't have to catch every moment. But yeah, I was just telling everybody that sometimes it is about distracting yourself a little bit, right? Like the first 5 sets, I do that. Oh, we're gonna pull a banner. There we go, and I get to get more rest. And then I think for the final 50, it's a lot of focus is involved, because then your muscle gets numb, right? So that's when you kind of have to focus, make sure you're doing the right form. I mentioned a lot of times, good grip, right form, that prevents injuries. And also when you're tired, you always know kind of which track or which muscles, the alignment that got you there. So you know how to retrack as well, right? To those alignments without injury, right? So a lot of times when you're up here and you're losing strength, and you're getting tired and failure occurs, you just relax according to how you lift, and your muscle will guide you back there, right? And then you can hold the weights and let them go. Or of course, a lot of people just drop them. But even when you drop them, and then your muscle have to retract nicely without getting injured. Hey, First Last, good to see you. Sorry if I sound a little bit down and depressed. Definitely not. I'm really in the mood to work out, but my voice has decided to disappear just right before I came out to stream. But it took me a couple of hours to get it back. I'm glad to be back. After this, I will also do a little more to soothe the throat. But before any of that, and I still have my voice, let's pull Medano an awesome banner. Thank you so much, Medano. Not just for the amazing support, of course, giving me inspiration. I thought today was going to be not so good of a day, and so far it turned out to be wonderful. At least I'm looking forward to some drink or some sort of medicine for my throat later on. So cheers to that, Medano. And yeah, it's been a good workout so far. We've gone through 50 reps of bench press at the 70.5 increased weights. And we have a good crowd with us, so I'm going to pull you a nice banner, Medano, by the pool. Cheers, man. Hey, I ride all the way down here. Might as well give everybody a glimpse of the pool instead of just my big head. Hold on. Let me move this a little bit first. And then we'll pull you a nice banner. And First Class is all good, Alex. I'll watch a silent film with you starring in it. Thank you. Charlie Chaplin starring Phuket Walker. That's the kind of stuff he does, right? I think. That's what I remember as a kid. For those of you who don't know who Charlie Chaplin is, awesome comedian that made a lot of people laugh without saying a single word in his silent films. Brought a lot of joy to me when I was a kid growing up. Once again, language was not a barrier since he did most of his comedy by action. It was all in black and white, but it brought a lot of colorful joy to my life. So cheers to that guy. But today, thank you to you, Medano. And my voice seems to be getting a little bit better. Maybe it's practice. Maybe I'm just more pumped up. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it seems to be here when I need it right now. So thank you so much, bro. I was absolutely worried. Can you guys tell for like the first 30 minutes I was talking about it? But I'll try to focus more on the workout. I'm so glad we got through almost half of it, 40%, if you exclude the final push-ups of 50. But thank you everybody for getting me out here, and thank you Medano for hitting our super chat goals. And I was just explaining to everyone that yes, I do have super chat goals now. I am committed to doing this. I think we have a good routine, 150 reps of something every time I come here, guaranteed. Good time to chill and good time for you to everybody to join in as well. But of course, what keeps me going is the viewers supporting me, viewing the content, and of course, Medano being awesome today. Cheers, bro. Definitely appreciate it, especially today, man. It's just having a bad day and a bad morning overall. So thank you so much, Medano, and huge thank you to you once again. Hope everybody's enjoying the stream so far, and stay tuned for those thumbnail design. I posted some already on the community post. If you haven't seen it, do check it out. As I give a little bit of a walk down memory lane of some of the streams we did together, and as well, of course, a touch of appreciation, much needed appreciation for the support that you guys provided me. And good to see you, Derek. Zousan to you, or actually it's Mangon to you. But yeah, I'm glad I'm able to speak a little bit of Cantonese because I just found my voice again after losing it just a couple hours ago. It took me a couple hours to get it back, so I think I'm sounding a little bit better now, right? I sound more like myself. Whew. I'm glad it's not the other way around. Let's drink more water. And apparently, maybe coffee isn't so bad. Yeah, so if you guys want to hear how my voice was kind of like, just go to the beginning of the stream. I could hardly get the intro right at the time. No, I wasn't getting ill. What happened was one of my buddies came over and we were having a celebration, and I guess I had a bit to drink, and it was a long time, a bit tipsy, I guess, and it's been a tough year, yeah. So for some reason, I figured it was a good idea to maybe get some stress out and scream my heart out. So I kind of did a couple of pop songs in the context of heavy metal. I don't know. But yeah, it didn't really work out because the next day I woke up and I lost my voice. So I was just telling everybody I got to be a little bit more responsible because when I lose that voice, I guess I can only bring you guys ASMR walks. And like I said, there's some appeal in that, but I like to talk. So going forward, the lesson is, yeah, don't scream your heart out like karaoke. Jeez Louise. The consequences is losing your voice. I think it's huge, and then it's been lingering ever since. It's been a week now since then, and I thought I was all good until before I came out to stream. I went to test my voice and I lost it again completely. I couldn't say the intro, so I kind of had a throat spray and had some salt water and this and that to make sure that I can actually get through this. But yeah, okay, we gone through 50. That's a lot of talking and a lot of stalling, but I think I needed the rest also. And despite being a good start, I think I owe you guys 100 reps of something still. So 50 reps of bench press. To go or to come. I combine those two words somehow. All right. So please do excuse me if I'm not quite myself, but I assure you I'll finish this workout. And once again, thank you so much, Medano. Appreciate it, because it's all because of you guys why I'm here today, right? I wasn't feeling it today, especially when I lost my voice. I went to the screen, I wrote a community post, I tested my voice many times, it didn't work. I just kept on trying, just hopefully it'll come back, and it kind of did. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll last for a little bit, right? And I can kind of start the stream, maybe finish it with just working out. So I just pushed myself to get on the bike, came here and started it. So yeah, so 50 in, set 6. Okay, let's do this. And 51, 52, 53. All right, 55, halfway mark. Okay, 56, I think, 57. Might have miscounted, it's okay. 3 more. 58, I have to focus now. 59. All right, that's pretty good. 60. Let's see, the angle's all right, I guess. Not too bad. Maybe a little bit more this way. But yeah, I've been getting some good gains, and despite me like totally pigging out pretty much my Christmas and New Year celebration last week, my body was able to make good use of all the food I consumed. Well, I was being quite selective. I didn't pig out on like desserts or ice cream or any of that sort. It was more like just eating good protein, a little bit of carbs, right? Well, more carbs thanks to maybe some beverages. beer and stuff. So, but yeah, I was able to burn it off, and we had a live stream last time and a good walk, and that contributed to just staying lean. So far I haven't gained a lot of weight. You guys can see, even from, I know I'm supposed to be doing the body recomposition of losing weight and gaining muscle. I'm definitely gaining muscle. In terms of losing weight, I'm not gaining any. So I'm not sure if that's a complete success, but definitely good, because I know a lot of people bulk up, they tend to gain a lot of body fat. So right now I'm staying quite the same in terms of body fat ratio. I'm sitting at, I don't know, 25, 20%, 22-ish. Definitely not 15, but I like to get to 15% sooner than later. But let's bulk up a little more first. I don't know how this camera shows it, but it's been good gains, right? If you guys can check out some where I started, definitely really good gains. And a lot of it is not just in the arm, obviously. A lot of it is in the shoulders, the back muscle area that I really enjoy back here. I don't know how to flex those muscles. Not a bodybuilder, but but also gaining some good chest as well, because I can feel it when I wear my shirts. Like, they're getting a little bit more thick now, and they're getting more tight, right? And I have more control of the pecs muscles as well. So in terms of abdominals, because when we're doing the bench press, as you know, especially when you get to reps 50 and 60, so we're at 60 now, so we got 4 more sets to go, you engage your abs right away. Like, it helps out, everything helps out when you're out of power. And also the 50 push-ups we're going to end the workout with also contributes to the core as well. So I have upper abs right now, you know what I mean, so far, but it's because of the body fat that's covering the rest. But I don't think I'm going to get an 8-pack ever, because 8-packs really, man, you have to be on a really strict regime to see the lower, like the lower 2 abs, and pretty much you have to be pretty lean as well. So I'm just aiming for, you know, you can see a 4-pack, 6-pack-ish, you know what I mean, under good lighting. I'm happy. Yeah, thanks for Slaz, looking good. Yeah, well, looking a lot better than my voice is sounding anyways, but hopefully that returns as well, because, you know, it matters a lot, I guess, my voice to me anyways. It's what sets me aside, you know. If you can take the annoying voice, then you're gonna hang around the channel and we're gonna be good friends, you know what I mean? And if you hate this annoying voice, then hey, see you later, alligator. I don't know, but I often say, I even said it last time, I wasn't really afraid of people saying, hey, you're a copycat, you know. No, Johnny Strides inspired me. There's no way we're gonna be alike in that sense, because I know exactly who I am. I'm pretty sure Johnny knows exactly who he is. And I once said it before, I'm gonna say it again. No one is annoying as I am, so I'm just gonna be me, and I think that's perfectly fine. It'll set me aside. Hey, Canadian Vasily says, AI. Allen Iverson? No, this is definitely real, man, but welcome to the live stream, and for whatever reason, I'm gonna contribute it to Modano. Thanks, bro. Maybe it's the hype, the excitement. My voice has been getting stronger and better, but if you guys were listening to it at the beginning of the episode, I just gained my voice back, and I think a couple of hours before that, I lost it completely again. So hopefully it doesn't happen again. I have no idea why it reoccurred, but yeah, I'll keep on using the throat spray, you know, just not going too hard on it, no screaming obviously and all that. So I thought it was behind me. Well, you know what's behind me? 6 sets of bench press, but I got another 4 sets to do. So let's get to, what is this, set 7? But once again, welcome to the live stream, Canadian Vasily, with my one hand available. Let me pull Destinations Travels link, which is DT. And if you're into more like walking action, you know, I'm sure Destination Travels, Mr. Vasily, has something for you there. The Snipe Master, right? Okay. Susu, which means giving yourself a let's go, kind of saying let's go to yourself, a pat in the back. Susu. That's what they say in Thai. So susu to myself because I got 40 more to go. So set number 7. Once again, when your muscles get numb, it's about mental focus. So I just want to make sure mentally I'm ready to do this and just get through it with alignment. Okay. And some good strength. 61. 62. 63. Oh. 65. Once again, feel free to help out your core since we're weaker now. Up in the 60 counts. 66, I think. Yeah. 67. Keep form. 68. Nice grip. We'll get you through this. 69. And of course, a good viewer, good audience giving you that positive pressure. Ah! Thank you, everybody. And a 70. And one extra for DT. Huh. Okay, catch my breath a bit. All right, thank you everybody. Hope you're having a good one and enjoying the stream, and perhaps either I'm helping you to sleep or putting some thought into maybe motivating you to work out a little bit. Of course, work out at your own pace. Do what you enjoy. This is what I'm doing. I already have a lot of cardio from the walking. So I figure, actually in the past, I never used weights, to be honest. I'm not a weight expert or anything. I generally do a lot of push-ups. Okay, I wouldn't say I'm a push-up expert, but I've done a lot. There was up to a point in sets I was pretty much doing it almost daily. Wasn't healthy, so I was kind of skipping a day. So every other day I was doing about 350 push-ups, so 7 sets of 50s. It was just getting tedious, right, by that point. So this time around, I'm like, you know what, man, I don't want to do a few thousand push-ups to get results. 100 or something will do. So here I am at the weight room, definitely a good result so far. Okay, we're at 70 and 30 more to go. Should I rest a little more or should I just keep going? I feel like I have the energy, but I'm just gauging it. It's just kind of like sometimes before I go out for these workouts too, right? Especially when I have to do a live stream, I have to make sure I kind of have the ability to, you know what I mean? Even get to a certain point to max out without injury. So once again, I took 2 weeks rest, but I recommend 1 week's rest, but also if you're at my age, right, and starting out again, 2 weeks is what I felt that my muscle has fully recovered. And of course, some people will not prefer that. They'll probably want your muscles to be maybe 80%, 70% recovery, and you work it out again to maximize your workouts. But like I said, mine is more about longevity and continuation and maintenance and of course gains, but gains is also being able to do it day in, day out, or when you need it, or when you need to, or when you can, right? So I'm definitely back since I can now. So no worries. If I take a 2 weeks break from working out, it wasn't exactly being lazy. I'm always doing cardio as well, and also I just didn't pump for that 2 weeks because it takes longer to recover now, man. Okay, all that talking has given me good rest. I think we're at 70. 30 more to go. I mean, that should be easy, right? Okay. Hold on, my throat spray and all that stuff is falling out. So let me get a good grip at first. So hopefully the stream's okay. I'm getting some buffering on just my other phone, but my other phone isn't very good anyway, so it's probably the phone's fault. And we are powered by, in terms of the stream-wise, by the iPhone 16 Pro, and we're using the DJI Mic 2. Surprisingly, has not disconnected so far. So I've been hearing good news about the Mic 3, so saving up for that, definitely, and we'll get there soon, I think. I'm waiting for the price to go down a bit after the New Year's. So yeah, probably after the New Year's we'll look at the Mic 3. We'll probably get the Mic 3. Okay, 30 more to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on. 10. All right. I think I might be able to get us the 100 reps. And hopefully finish off with the 50 push-ups. If I don't get to 50, don't be so hard on me. But I think I'll aim for it. It's a bit hot, I guess. I don't know why they're opening the door. Usually they close it and the AC is on. But it's okay, I don't really mind it. A little bit of sweat is always good, I guess. It's actually not as hot as our walks. So I'm quite comfortable still. But also, just remember, it is about just continuing. I actually, for this time, was pretty good because during my off time, or the cheat week, I had a great workout. So I kind of pre-planned it a little bit, I guess. So it took about a couple of weeks to kind of recover anyways for me to come back and do another 100, right? So how many did we do so far? We're at 80, right? So there's 20 more. So see, 2 more sets, right? And we reached 100. So my point being is, especially during these times, the holiday seasons, everybody, right? It's kind of known, at least if you're in North America anyways, that you're gonna take a toll on your fitness because you're gonna eat good, you're gonna enjoy yourself. It's the holiday seasons, especially in winter, you know, food tastes extra good sometimes, doesn't it? You know what I mean? You're gonna probably drink a little more than usual, whatever you're drinking, even juice. So it's that kind of year, right? So for me, I got 2 weeks off, but I kind of planned it. I had a good workout. Took 2 weeks to recover for me anyways, and here I am. There was no harm done, right? I chose good foods, good diet, more protein, a little bit less carbs, and did not indulge in any desserts. So I'm not being super strict. I still had what I like to eat, ate as much as I could, or I wanted to anyways. So that's why I never have a lot of content on, you know, what I'm eating. I'm not one to follow for that, right? I'm more of a calorie counter, and I make sure I'm active. Right, that's what kind of keeps me in shape, including all the walks we do. So that's why I thank you guys so much. Right, it kind of gave me a base to come back to working out and ensure my success. As long as I'm working, getting my cardio in, all the resistance training is worth it. So despite 2 weeks out, here I am again. Right, so no worries if Christmas comes, right, New Year's, and you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm off my routine. Hey, like all of us, we just get back to it, and it all becomes gains as long as you're not discouraged and you don't stop. And Canadian Vasily says, I had 2 Arabica coffees today. I think that's enough for you to do 200 reps of bench press, because I only had 1 coffee, bro. It's almost gotten through 100 reps. So let's get to set 9. And all that talking, I definitely stalled a little bit. Yeah, I'm glad my voice is back to allow me to stall. So thank you, everybody. Not only did I, one way or another, got a good workout so far, my voice has returned to me. So, kakumanaka, cheers. I'm so happy that I can talk right now. Talk about taking things for granted. I was so worried, man. I talked about my voice at the first 15 to 20 minutes. And now I think I can calm down a little bit. Just like Kurt predicted, their best customer is back and they won't go bankrupt. Well, if you ever come here to Thailand, I think you'll be there every day as well, and we'll have a lot of content covering that. Hey, you know what? We could actually, if you're into a cup of coffee from your favorite coffee shop, we can do that collab, maybe something about that. Different experience, I'm sure. Yeah. But before we talk about that, let's get myself to 90 first without failing. Once again, Mento, you might not need to know what you're thinking about or doing, but do take a breath, just a moment to kind of tell your body, mentally push through, because by the time you reach about 80% of your workout, or whatever percentage at the end there, it's a lot about mentality, because your muscles are quite numb by then, right? So tell your body to help you out. If you need your abs to kick in to finish the weights, do that. And also at the same time, while you're gauging that, you know where your max is. You'll feel it, right? So listen to your body a little bit, especially when you reach the higher reps. Yeah, so we're at 80. Let's get 90 done. Okay. Stay in form also. 1, 82, 83. And make them count. 84, tight squeeze up top, more meaningful. 85, whew. 5 more, come on. 86, 87, I'm getting wobbly. 88, 2 more. Nice and easy. And a 90. Okay. Looks like these chicken wings are getting a workout after all. And do check out my first few workouts, and I mean, they're not like huge or anything, but I'm not aiming for that. But you can check out how my status was when I first started. Definitely out of shape. I wouldn't say I'm in shape now, but I'm on my way there. I often say getting started is half the journey, so hopefully I'm 50% there. Hey, what's another 50, eh? Halfway to go. But today we're going for 100. Let me drink some water first in case I lose my voice again. I don't want to get too confident. Okay, we have 1 more set and then we're all done the bench press. Then the rest is history. It's easy. Just 50, trying to gut it up. And how are we doing on time? It's 10:45 locally. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining in. Today is it's actually a very special episode. We reach episode 20. Bit of a surprise for myself, but I kind of started out iffy in terms of not sure if I can talk. So majority of the time, the focus has been, is my voice okay? But I'm glad as we mumbo jumbo and chat through the minutes and the reps, we have already reached 90 reps. And that's how I kind of want these streams to be, all right? Like, you know, just chilling, relaxing. It could be a little bit blurry, like how some workouts are, you know, that you blur through and, hey, you're done. And then we can do it all over again until we reach the physique that we need to reach, yeah? The fitness level that we're aiming for. Let me stretch out the arm a little bit first. And like I said, I'll be continuing to do this all the time, you know, as much as I can. And of course, I'm allowed to. I'll be back here to work out. Just like this time around, holiday seasons, I got a couple of weeks of rest, but here I am, back again, no worries. And like I said, I set the Super Chat goals for a reason, because I feel like this routine, getting 150 reps in, you know what I mean, and how I feel right now in terms of strength-wise and my consistency, I can maintain this, and I look forward to incorporating this into the channel in terms of just part of what we do here. We're going to have a lot good walks, we're going to have 4K videos, and we're going to have some fitness. I can do this now. And it's good, I think. Hopefully, any of you, feel free to join in, start your own fitness journey. I'll be here, right? And sometimes these fitness journeys aren't like all exciting, because I'm not looking for a moment of inspiration and excitement, and that can only burn for so long in terms of, you know, a couple of months. Then I may reach some goals and then I give up. This is a little bit boring maybe to some of you, a little bit routine, but that's what fitness is, right? It's just something you continue to do, and a good routine. I think I have a good one, right? Hopefully you guys can take a look and start your own, right? But my main theme is based on slowly but surely, no injuries, so we can keep on doing it. And I talked for a while about that, and let's finish the workout and get us to 100. Okay. And like I said, no rush. You know, feel free to join me a little bit later if you want to. You know, make sure this guy is still doing it first. You know what I mean? You always get somebody to work out with. But like I mentioned, this workout journey, I'll talk about that a little bit more. But yeah, obviously it's been great. And let us get to 100 reps first, and then we'll chat a little bit more. I think it's worth celebrating. So, okay, let's get us to 100. Thank you, Madonna, once again for the inspiration. Okay, got this. 91. 92. 93. 94. 95. 96. 97. 98. 99. All right, come on, come on. Focus. 100. Hey! Cheers, Canadian facility. Let me put these down first. I'll give you a proper thank you. Kakumanakap, Canadian facility. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Definitely appreciate it. And perfect timing, right? Right when we reach 100. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate it. And also, Modano, thank you, props. Hey, this wouldn't be possible without you guys, man. You guys are changing lives, man, like I said. But I was saying, you know, these journeys, man, even for myself and a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Cheers, Modano, I appreciate it, man. You know, these are personal journeys, right? A lot of times. You don't really put it on YouTube. You want to go on YouTube, on live streams, on videos when you're ready. You can fail. And it's not entirely your fault. Like, I lost my voice. I couldn't stream for a few days. And I'm trying to keep it authentic. And I can only work out for so much. So if I don't wait for this to heal, I can't really do an episode. ASMR workout, I don't know. Right? But that's not what I do. Right? I want to be with everybody and go through this together. So you don't know. You know, usually these journeys are, you want to be successful first. Or you want to reach a certain point first. Some of you may mention, oh, Alex, you're not in bad shape. Also true. I wasn't in horrible shape. Well, halfway through this workout, I wasn't in horrible shape thanks to the walking. But also this journey is about being fit, is about a health journey. both mentally and physically. But how so mentally for myself? Obviously, you work out, you feel better. I get it. But also for myself, you guys know I went through a little bit of hardship, not too hard, but I have gone through some hardships in my life, you know? Lost probably the three most important women in my life: my grandma, my mom, and my cat recently. So, lost them at a young age. So, it's all about and I didn't deal with that really good growing up. So, I learned to maybe translate some hardship, translate some of the stuff that's locked up, you know, instead of screaming my heart out at a karaoke and completely losing my voice, which was stupid, right? That's so dumb, right? I started this already to kind of help translate that, and I still ended up doing something dumb at the age of 43. So imagine if I didn't work out, you know, and it's all stored up somewhere. I don't know, but I don't know, I don't want to find out. But my point is, you know, it's about translating some of those negative experiences that also is stored up, and it's energy. You can feel it, you know, sometimes, right? And you want to use that energy for something good. So I'm trying to use that negative energy. Usually those energy translates to anger sometimes, right? And yeah, get it all out here. And apparently you can't even release that properly at a karaoke, screaming your heart out. And Trojan says, what do you think of Johnny's visit to America? I don't think much of it. A lot of people visit Vegas. And also, Anna Kay didn't do a live stream for a while now, who also works at Vegas. So it's great that I got to see Vegas. Yeah, that's as much as I think about it. But cheers to Johnny, and yeah, good to see him do a live stream. Let me checking 1 second to see if the stream's working. You got 50 more push-ups, right? Okay. Hold on. Let me set things up first. I was like all relaxed. I'm like, oh, I'm done now. No, something's missing. Well, I don't know. If you're asking for an overall view of everything, Trojan, I could give you my opinion. And usually I'm non-political, as you guys know. I try not to be anyways. But you're so close to each other, you know what I mean? You're neighbors, right? And neighbors don't get along, sure. We had that before, through my years. Many disagreements, right? But at the same time, you're still neighbors, you're still that close, right? So sometimes you interconnect. It just happens regardless of situation and whatever. And you guys know, even if you're trying not to connect, then you're giving an effort not to connect hardcore, and that's unnatural, right? So I guess I don't look at right and wrong in such a way. I look at more of cause and effect. So what's the cause of this? Maybe that's the problem, and everybody else is following along because they have to, and whether they like it or not, that's the situation, right? So unfortunately, there's a cause, and this is the effect. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's my take on it. Yeah, well, no, they're all valid points, but the way I see it, at least here anyways, right? I never had such content, I always, well, I'm not sure if this is doing good or survival or anything, but I always based my content, you guys know, on something simple. It could be boring, but being positive and staying away from those things. Do I have personal opinions on things? Yes. Like any Canadian, like I said, I'm polite. I'm not a pushover. You know what I mean? I grew up on the streets of Toronto. Some of you know the East End. I don't know downtown Toronto. I don't know why some people say it's absolutely heavenly safe. It's a great city. I grew up there. I don't think I felt super absolutely unsafe. And compared to other cities, I feel very safe in Toronto. But, you know, there were rough patches in the city, man. And that's where I kind of grew up, all right? So, yeah, I do have an opinion on these things, and I do have a take on it, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time is, I survived, and I ran the channel for a year now, not being involved in those things and not interested at all. I'm interested in the boring old me and the boring old things that I do, and that's what I believe life should be about. You know, I'm not supporting any country by say, and I'm not hating on or not supporting on any country by say. I support good people. You know, if you're good to me, then I could be good to you. But good can mean so many things to so many people, right? So hopefully what I mean translates to positive, friendly, good, you know what I mean? And that's how I'm building the community. Once again, you know, there's a lot of stuff that you can live stream and show on shorts that get a lot of views, right? Example, last time I only see a few things, so an example again was, you know, a gentleman fell off his bike. It was on my live stream, I caught him. You know, but like I said, I'm sure he's had better days. Why would I translate his unfortunate issue into views for me? And you know what I mean? So I don't want to do that, right? I just feel like, you know, okay, I don't want to broadcast that. It's happened, great. You know what I mean? That's not something I'm going to grab views from. So that's actually from the same thinking, right? I'm running a channel that's basically about everything you see here. And there'll be more content based on that. Obviously, I can make tons of endless type of content based on positivity. And they're not all going to be like just happy, like unauthentic, me trying to be like smiley. They're going to be authentic. It's just I don't like to, you know, use that energy. Just like now, I have some anger left in me from what's occurred this year. I have some regrets, you know what I mean? But I'm trying to make positive of it. And same thing, right? With politics too, right? You know what I mean? Just there's people that are good people regardless of where. You know what I mean? And there's also a lot of people that, like I said, it's cause and effect. They don't really have a choice. And they're kind of there, and they're like, oh, I maybe have to pick a side. So I don't know, you know what I mean? So I'm not really good with rights and wrongs and yes and no's and goods and bads. But definitely as an insurance broker, which makes sense, there's a cause and effect. Right? So we should look at the cause, and this is the effect, like I said. And maybe we can't go and solve it. It's a big world issue, right? But yeah, we could, like me, I don't think much of it. Just try to live like a simple guy. And also I'm kind of stalling for my 50 push-ups. So that's a lot of talking, right? So, okay, let me get down, muscle through that 50 so you guys aren't falling asleep on me. Let me catch up on the chats too. I always just mumble away on my own. Yeah, like I said, well, everybody has their reasons, right? That's the way I see it. And the best way I would look at it is, I mentioned this before. There are people that, let's be specific, on YouTube, right? There are people that do YouTube for various reasons, right? But if your life is serious about what you're doing, which is YouTube at the time, okay, and it matters to you, right? then you're gonna do what matters to you. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Not harming nobody, right? I guess. I guess anything could translate to anything. But that's just the way I see it, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, like I said last time about friendship too, right? I guess viewers and hosts or YouTubers, we do have a relationship, you know what I mean? Somewhat of a friendship. And some friendships are like more real and more nicer than some of the people that I met as friends. Okay? So definitely a relationship. So the way I see it, and I said this too, you know, if there's somewhat, okay, of a friendship related issue, then, you know, don't go so hard on your friends, man. You know, even if you view it as a mistake, then people make mistakes, dude. You know, whatever, right? You know, we still had some good times. You know what I'm saying? There were good days. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I knew a few of my bros for many years, 25 plus years. Yeah, you know what I mean? Some of them hated me in high school before we fucking, sorry, excuse me, I'm allowed to swear, what am I saying? But I usually don't. But anyways, yeah, like a lot of them hated me in high school before we talked at the end of the year, this and that back in the days, right? We're like 40 something best friends, and I told a lot of my audience and viewers on the live stream, we went through a lot of unfairness. All right, like I said, I screwed them over before, they screwed me over before, you know, I forget and forgave, they did the same, you know. It's been so many things and years, you don't remember, but eventually you grow together, right? Like brothers and sisters, right? Or I don't know how things go, I never had a brothers and sisters, but anyways, I had them, all right? And the way I see it is, all right, okay, even if I see, oh, he messed up. He's my friend, all right, no big deal. Well, to a degree, right? You know what I'm saying? If he did something really extreme, that's a different story. You know what I mean? But that's the way I see things, and even with my friends. Maybe that's why we know each other for like 30 years and we're still good buddies, you know, just like the good old days. Like every time I don't see these guys for a few years and we connect again, that's why I scream my voice out, you know. It's just like connecting to them back like when I was in my 20s, right? But I'm not saying go out there and screw over your friends, definitely not the message. I'm just saying when you endure a relationship long enough, man, there's gonna be a lot of BS. You know, you don't have a lot of time to be mad about this and that if you care about the friendship, right? So that's how I see it, man. You know what I mean? Even with YouTubers and my viewers, you know what I'm saying? Some of you might do something wrong too, say something this and that, right? I'm not gonna be mad, you know what I mean? Maybe a little bit, you know, I'll say something about it, but if you're my friend, that's all right. You know, come back another day. You know, we all have bad days. You know what I'm saying? We all do wrong things. You know, you guys see me say a few things that's wrong. You know, last time I walked by this construction guy right in the heart of Phuket town, the man pointing at the spot with a cone, with a sign. You know, he looking at me saying, don't walk there. I was talking to you guys. I stepped right on the place. He just finished his like nice work. He just paved everything, and there is my footstep right in the middle of it. Just said, sorry, man, you know, like, I hope he forgave me, you know, I was on a live stream, I hope the nation forgives me, you know what I mean, I do wrong things, I didn't mean to do it, I'm sure I gave him a much worse day and afternoon, but he wasn't my friend or anything, but even as a stranger, right, you know, I hope he forgave me, you know, I would have forgave him, I don't know. But anyways, these things are quite the same. I mean, if you guys want to take it seriously, definitely, man, you can take that situation really seriously, what you guys are talking about. But for me, man, I don't know. Johnny to me is a friend, you know what I'm saying? So, cheers to him, you know what I mean? Once again, buddy came over all this way to have a vacation, but to have a walk with me, so that's a good friend. Some of my friends, real good ones, and I don't blame them, they have families and this and that. That guy hasn't visited me for 10 years, all right, and we're still great friends. I don't hate him or anything. We're still cool friends. We're still in the FPL, which is part of the EPL, football league together, you know, and we play that every year. Okay, 50 more push-ups and I'm all done. If I can get through it. Sorry if I blabbed a little bit longer. It was a crazy workout. We just got through 100 reps of 17.5 kgs. Not too heavy for me though at the age of 43 with these chicken wings. That's an upgrade. So 100 reps of that. Thank you very much, everybody. And let's see if we can maximize this with another 50. Welcome to the live stream. Chris, good to see you. And good to see you, Yoshi, as well. And Juanita, sorry I was just blabbing away. And you know what? If you guys check on replay, I couldn't even talk when the stream started. So apparently, blabbing away and some practice is good for my voice. But if you guys want to skip the first 15 minutes, I don't mind because I was just mainly complaining how I lost my voice. Okay, 50 more. And I'll do some sort of wrap up. But I don't know. I gave my peace of mind on that. So. Hope it was a good answer. You know what I mean? And I am kind of like that with my friends. Actually, you know what, man? You guys want it deeper? Even my relationship. You guys know no sign, right? If I want to get pissed about stuff that I usually get pissed about back home, geez Louise, man, I don't think we'll be married for 7 years. You know what I'm saying? So, especially when you are in a different part of the world, let it go. That's the way I see it anyways. Cheers, Chris, and thanks for being here. We're a little bit wrapping up. I assure you, you're going to see me suffer a little bit through 50 more. I'm not sure if I can do it, so definitely need the inspiration. I got plenty so far, so Kakumanakap Madano and Kakumanakap Destination Travels. I think the stream started off a bit slow with me whining a little bit. It's certainly picked up, so thank you everybody for being here in the chat. And also, hey, speak away, you know. No worries. I always enjoy a good conversation. And you guys know, like, I don't usually get all pissy about stuff. I give you guys my peace of mind and how I see things. You know, it's all good conversation, man. No worries about it, man. And if you guys are in my chats, man, I appreciate each and every one of you, all right? But of course, if, you know, you can't come into my chats, there's also a good reason for that. I'm done my semester. Congrats. And I was just talking about it, Canadian Vasily. We gotta do a collab, don't we? A couple maybe, eh? Before school takes most of your time again. I'm stalling. Yes, I'm stalling. I just want to be maybe able to get through that 50, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's been successful so far, right? No, don't want to wreck it now. Okay, you guys chat away while I try to muster 50. Maybe the coffee will help. All right, Vasily, you said you had 2, right? It's only fair that, you know, I have another one. All right, cheers. Thank you, everybody. I guess this is the finale, but we'll chat a little bit more. Maybe we'll head to the side of the pool so we don't bother the good folks here. Here we are. How's the camera angle? Better? Yeah? Okay. Yeah, feel free to chat away. Don't mind me. Hi. Hi. Fine. Half-assed. Come on. Okay, don't tell me I'm counting wrong. Okay, Kumana Cup, we're enduring 150 reps of something. That's 100 reps of bench press and 50 push-ups. Let me tidy up a bit. We'll head on outside and we'll chat a little bit, yeah? Once again, thank you everybody for being here. And you know, that's what I like about these live streams. I'll tell you guys a little bit more. You know, a lot of times, here, let me set up the camera first. A lot of times, like even other YouTubers, they'll make a 10-minute video talking about personalized stuff and get a lot of views from it. You guys know I don't do that, man. Let's come on these live streams, man. We got a lot of good moments. I know that I can probably get a lot more views if they were 4K videos of some sort. But you know, how real are those moments, you know what I'm saying? I'm working out, I'm talking to you guys, I'm in the moment. I feel like crap sometimes, and I say things. And those guys get to set up, watch a good movie first, get himself in the mood, you know what I mean? And yo, hello. I'm just saying, right? What's more real, though? Sometimes when you talk about certain things, you need the moment. Maybe, like I said, later on I'll cut out some of the clips where we have good conversations, you know what I'm saying? And make some videos out of them. But let it happen live first, you know what I'm saying? You can't talk about your perspective of like world views over 10 minutes. You have a gimmicky title, that's what you can have. But anyways, let's head on outside. We'll, lack of a better word, talk shit a little bit more, and I'll wrap things up. Thank you so much, everybody. Holy crap, I started the episode without a voice. Losing my voice again, and here I am. I feel fantastic. I'm able to play around with it. And cheerios, everybody. Thank you. And geez, lesson learned, man. Without this stupid, annoying voice, I might not be able to do this. Okay, anyways, let's head on outside. I didn't make too much of a mess today. Fantastic. All right, a little bit wobbly on the walk. No stabilization. No gimbal today. We'll just head on to the pool. I don't want to ride back just yet. Let me cool down a little bit, so we'll have a chat. Hold on, let me check. Let me check if I have everything with me. I definitely do. Yes, Paul, if you're watching on the replay, Modano, Intruder Alert Captain, everybody that thought it was a good idea, if this isn't the pool to cannonball due to depth, I will find a deeper one to do so. One of these days, guys, I promise. Unless I almost just walked into the pool and took a dive. Okay, let us get set up first. That's not a bad place. For me, I need a little bit more space. Mostly for my cat as well. Okay, here we are. Ah, here I am. Okay. I'm glad we're still connected. The stream is going well. We got some battery life. Not too long, but I guess enough for a wrap-up chat, yeah? But thank you, everybody. Man, it's a good day. I've been away quite a bit, and mostly due to my stupidity, but I guess also everybody needs that kind of time away a little bit, you know what I mean, to get some stress out, you know, that little small escape, and I overdid it a bit. So yeah, I'm not gonna, for lack of a better word, do those stupid things again, and make sure that I have my voice, I have my fitness, and all is ready to go, and you know, do a good live stream. I was very worried that when it reoccurred, when I lost my voice again, I'm like, holy crap, I thought this was over with. I thought it was behind me. And it just completely, all of a sudden, my whole voice was gone. I couldn't do my intro, like I said a few times. And I just kept on drinking water. I had that spray that I was using. It's just some honey and various herbs. I don't know what it is, but it helped quite a bit. And I think as I'm talking more and more, it's probably kept them moist. So it's gotten better, surprisingly. So yeah, cheers to that, you know what I mean? But anyways, that was a good workout, man. I had a great time, man. So let me see what I missed in the chats first. I'll catch up, and then yeah, wrap things up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the live stream. I had a great time working out. I was like I said, I was away for a couple of weeks, and even for walks, you know what I mean? I have been a little bit busy this month overall. It's just a lot of commitments this month, and also my buddy visiting as well. So let's see what I missed here. And I'm getting a little bit buffering on this end. Hopefully it's not buffering on your side. And Vasily says, I was filming all day today in 4K 120. Ooh, on the GoPro with small clips now and then. Got over 50 gigabytes of footage to copy to my computer now. Geez, I'm about to wrap things up. I think you're gonna take a few more hours to transfer everything over, bro. But hopefully we'll get to watch those footage soon. I'm gonna pull your link again. Thank you so much. Canadian Vasily, Destination Travels, and if you're into some very high quality videos, go check out Vasily's channel and stay tuned. Alright, it's currently 11:18, so for those of you locally, hope you go out and grab some lunch now. I'm sure the lineup is going to be pretty bad as we approach noontime, so grab your lunch, grab your bite. I hope you enjoy the workout. We definitely got through 100 bench press. Thank you so much. And also 50 push-ups. But you know what's most important of all? Like, for one reason or another, got my voice back. It definitely didn't start out this way. It's gotten stronger as the stream went on, and I kid you not, I didn't expect that. I was really worried. Okay, despite me looking quite calm about it, but I didn't know I could have lost my voice halfway. I didn't know what to expect. I'm glad it's back. Hopefully it stays this way. I was really freaked out, but regardless, I got through the workout with everybody. It was kind of like a blur, right? But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this workout, and some of the workouts are going to be like this, right? We could be talking about something else, but we'll still get through it. But thank you so much, of course, for the super chats and the wonderful support and the inspiration. Thank you so much, Kokumanakap Madano, and also Kokumanakap Destination Travels. And Trojan says, I'm on a call. Thanks for the fitness stream. No worries, Trojan. I hope you enjoyed the replay. If anything, hey, get your workout in as well, but I'll be back soon enough. No more 2 weeks, okay? Give me about, I think, 3-4 days for this type of workout, and I'll be right back working out with you. Thank you so much for catching this workout, episode 20. It is definitely a special one, despite me kind of being all over the place, but hey, we got through it. Another one in, another one down. You know what? It's going to be all good gains from this, so thank you so much, everybody. All right, I hope one way or another, provided some positiveness for yourself, and also join in anytime. Like I said, hey, I'll keep on doing this. All right, if you can endure some of my annoying chats and annoying voice, then come on in and let's work out, let's get fit, and also let's walk around the island together. Thank you very much, everybody, because I'm your Phuket Walker, Alex. Sawadee Kap, Sawadee Ka, and Sawadee Ja. And I shall catch you all later. Please do stay for the outro music. I have updated the members list, so it gives a very important shout out to all my amazing members. Thank you so much for the amazing support, and thank you so much for enduring my annoyingness, but also enduring this workout together. I hope to meet everybody soon enough, and until we meet again, take care. We're off.